record. It's not a lap record until it's in a race, is it? Are these officially races? All right, it looks like... All right, it looks like it is a race, so it is a lap record. Not trying to be picky too much here, but the rules are the rules. But yes, if they call it a race, they call it a race, and the race licenses are here. So a lap record for Zach Fuller, and he's on number 33. And Oliver Dennison was the fastest in the earlier session. In the last session, you can see him. He's actually got about a 100-metre lead out in the front there, so he's disappeared off the distance, and that was all due to, I think, a first lap move around the outside of the Harry Parker in second place, around that big Go Media corner. But you can start to get an idea how exciting this class is going to be once we get into the big series and that, because of the slipstreaming and that, and already two bikes side by side coming round on the front straight. There's one rider out there with different colours leathers. That's the only different bike I can pick, and even then, to be honest, he as he comes along the front straight here in third position, it is number 33 Zach Fuller. He's got orange leathers, but then when you see him over on the back straight, he's got white. I'm not complaining, I'm just pointing out how it is. I love this class. I think it's actually outstanding. I could say I've probably got a bit of a bias towards Suzuki's. I think I own about 6 Suzuki motorbikes, but I own, I don't know, 18 or 20 outright, so it's not a huge proportion. I've got one Honda, a couple of Kawasaki's actually, and a whole lot of British, American and Italian bikes. But I do have a soft spot for Suzuki's. What I do have a soft spot for, or a hard spot some might say, is motorcycle racing, and this here is going to do me some fun this year. And the commentary's going to be a little bit tough. We are looking at possibly putting some coloured front mudguards on or something, so we can pick up from a distance. We have the luxury of the lap scorer as we go through the start-finish line. Sometimes this Gixxer Club has been running in Indonesia and Malaysia and countries like that for a few years. You will find the commentators are pretty sharp over there, but there is another reason for that. What they have sector times, where sometimes just about in every corner they have timing loops, so you can almost sit here and watch the whole race on a computer and not even look up there if you don't recognise the colours, and that's one of the things that happens. Bit of slipstreaming going on down that back straight with Oliver Dennison still out in the front. Zach Fuller's in third. As I say that, I think that's Cameron Goldfitch gone through there, but look at that bunch of 3 going around that Go Media. Zach Fuller runs right round the outside of those 2, makes the track longer, comes onto the front straight. He's still the fastest man on the track, but a little bit slower last lap, so you'll see. Oliver Dennison goes through and gang of bikes there. It is now Cameron Goldfinch is the only person down into the 144s with a 144.878. So right now, I'll tell you what, I'm going to disappear after this and go down. I want a little bit of a chat to these guys. It may mean that I don't get to commentate the first race, but I do see some things that the whole group of guys need a little bit of chat now. No, nothing wrong, just things like they're all wearing white gloves. They all get to get on their bike, and where's my gloves? They've all got the same stand and they're not labelled. So I'm also going to go around and hunt down whoever is the fastest lap holder, which at the moment is Cameron Goldfield. So Oliver Dennison out in the front there. Zach Fuller is in second place. That's the only people who can honestly tell you where they are on the track at the moment of that front group, because the rest may have changed position. And right now, actually, I won't even... This is entertaining. I might even just be able to pick up. No, I can't pick up down that centre straight, even with binoculars, which colours, which bike is which in terms of reading the numbers. But we will get sharper on that as we recognise the size of the riders, the riding style of them, etc. Yep. Oh, okay then. So Cameron Goldfitch is from Wanganui and the son of one of the Suzuki executives. So Peter Goldfitch, yeah, Peter's here today, so good on you, Cameron. At the moment, there's been 2 or 3 people already had the fastest lap, so nobody's head and shoulders above each other, which is, once again, why I think this class is just so damn exciting. Oliver Dennison is still out in the front, but the pack behind him is getting faster and faster as the race goes on. All right, the final lap is coming up, so I'm going to pick maybe Zach Fuller and indeed Harry Parker while he comes through. Zach Fuller goes through in second spot. Start-finish line, but slipstreaming coming in. It's a braking duel down to turn 1 with Harry Parker on that last lap being the fastest one. Fuller gets in front just momentarily, but Harry Parker on the 24 machine, gets back in the front. So here we go, the final lap. This is officially a race by all indications. In fourth place is 28 Cameron Goldfish, and behind him Hunter Stoneman, another lad from Wanganui, on the number 37 machine, sponsored by Whitelock's Suzuki agent down there in Wanganui. So the final lap, and that's 5 out in the front. Whitelocks, I don't know where the Zach Fuller's from. Harry Parker, no, I'm not sure. I may have that information elsewhere in my program. We've had one competitor come up all the way from Timaru for this. It doesn't exactly tell me who's who in terms of where they're from. Zach Fuller is not even in the program. No. Never mind, that's how it is. That's how it is, folks. So, yeah, as I said the last lap, Oliver Dennison's out in the front, and I wonder if these guys are going to reel him in. There was, what was it, 0.666 of a second, the devil's number between first and second. That's closing up down the back straight. All those three bikes are starting to reel in Oliver Dennison. So look at that. This pack tightens up for the final corner of the final session of the day for the Gixxer Cup bikes. The four of them coming onto the front straight. Dennison comes in narrow in the middle. He's led for pretty much all of the race. Will he keep it in? Zach Fuller's going to come up down the outside, and I think it's going to be Dennison. Yeah, it is Dennison by 47th, 4/100ths of a second. And in saying that, actually no, Dennison's disappeared off the face of the earth. Hang on, what did I must? Well, I'll tell you what, I can't see every bike and everyone. Oliver Dennison is way back to 5th place, so he must have got swamped up while I was reading the numbers. Sorry, folks, they are all the same colour after all. Okay, so that was Harry Parker on 24, went through. Zach Fuller in 2nd place, and in doing that, Harry Parker got the fastest lap at 1:44.356. So it was Zach Fuller, Hunter Stoneman, Cameron Goldfish, Matt Broff. Actually, it looks like Oliver Dennison may be out of action, and maybe that's him slowing down the centre straight. So maybe he's got some sort of bike issue. It won't be petrol, because I saw them filling it up with petrol. But it looks, we'll confirm that when these other two bikes come through. Yes, indeed, Oliver Dennison is touring to pits. I'm going to disappear and have a quick chat to these guys. I'll be back as soon as I can, folks.